Hey guys, this is a shout out to my financial advisor colleagues. I know everyone's freaking out about the market, so let's chat about a couple of things you can do. I'm Valerie Zammitti, an estate planning attorney in New York and New Jersey, and we provide peace of mind to families through our high client value services here in New York and New Jersey. If you are seeking estate planning or administration after someone's passing and would like some help, you can reach out to us at yourplanningattorney.com for a free consultation. And speaking of value, we do provide also lots of education for free. So please share and ask your questions so we can help some folks along the way. Now, my financial advisor folks, love you guys. You're holding down the fort with this market freak out. I'm sure you're getting lots of calls, lots of clients who are a little bit, upset, not certain what to do, probably giving you every thought under the sun. And, you're probably, I would think, going to stay the course. Let them know it's always a long term, unless they're looking to liquidate tomorrow, which is uncommon. Everything is going to be okay. I recently did another educational video to, just sort of the public at large relative to the factor that, if you have a significant investment bucket and has gone down by a whole 10%, right? You have 2 million investable and it goes down, by 200 grand. Yes, but it's a what's the word? It's not real yet, right? The fact is that over time, that quote unquote loss may diminish as the markets recover. So it could be zero worry at the end of the day, depending on their time horizon. Those closer to retirement maybe have a little bit more of a worry. Those needing the cash sooner. Because they have had some now integrated losses. Of course, if you can offset them, that's cool too. But if not, and it's worrying them overall relative to their retirement or estate plan, I would have you I strongly encourage you to talk a little bit more about estate planning than you do regularly. And the reason I would say that is using a comparative, right? With that, unrealized loss, that was the word I was looking for before, should have remembered. That unrealized loss that everyone is having canary over, there's a potential for an actual real significant loss on the side of their assets if they don't do something ahead of time for long-term care purposes. Many of you also kind of assist in looking at and reviewing, long-term care insurance, which is not always a fit for everybody, or they don't have the cash flow at the time that it's not super expensive, and they may age out of it being appropriate. So, and there are a lot of folks in that category. So I would say that those folks, especially those closer to retirement who maybe have a paid off home, you should consider that if they have not done asset protection planning ahead of time, they haven't done it yet, that they do so now instead of freaking out about the market that may recover a little bit over time, however slow that may be, because the real potential loss when it comes to the long-term care side is so significant and permanent. The example I gave in my prior education video, to the public is if they own a home worth $500,000 and they end up needing long-term care, which 70 to 80% of Americans who reach 65 will need, very high percentage, and the average cost right now, it's always going up, is 15 grand a month, the average stay being about 30 months, that's $450,000. So suddenly, if they've done no planning and they don't have long-term care insurance, their home worth $500,000 produces a lien of $450,000 because they turn to the government for help for that care costs. And the family ends up with only 50 out of 500,000. The family gets a tenth of what they've built over their lifetime. Scary scenario. So I know you're scaring them with something else instead of the market, but also it's maybe a catalyst to help them take action with something they haven't done yet, even though you've encouraged them and we educate them. So together, maybe we can do some things and let the ball, move the ball forward in a good way. So I hope you've learned something new. If you do have questions and you want to reach out to us, again, if you're a colleague, our email is team@zammittilaw.com, team@𝗬𝗹𝗶𝗴𝗏.com, and we're happy to collaborate with you to help things along for our mutual clients. Have a great day. Be well.